Time to shine. Boom, baby, boom. Rise and shine your light into this world. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Marky Saint. This is Mostly Saints, and you are live. You are getting this from me every morning. I talk about mental preparation, physical health, and financial wealth. And here we are every morning shining, letting you reminding that you're blessed to be alive. Cue the intro. Yes, indeed. You are live with the Morning Marijuana Motivation. I'm Mark Saint, and I love my life. And every time I get to go live, I get to explain to people why I love my life. I've been doing this show for 10 plus years, and this day is no different. See, what happened is your boy Saint's been grinding, right? I've been on the case, making my life my own reality, making my logos come to fruition. And this morning is the mission of all missions that I got to find out that what I reaped is what I sowed. And the biggest thing about this morning is watching moments develop. And I wanted to talk about that because there's certain moments that have developed me into who I am. And I got to thank those moments. This morning, I never thought I would be thinking, going through Korean prison. I never thought I would be thinking being homeless, graduating from college. I never thought I'd be thinking the worst moments of my life. I feel great right now, but just bringing them in kind of gets me teary-eyed and emotional. And it's just, that's what made me stronger. It's not the circumstance, it's your character. It's your character that's going to tell you what you're made out of. You could run your mouth and say what you want to say. All of us have been at the bar listening to somebody spit their famous last words, but that action, though, that action where someone can match their tears to their effort, where they're not just sitting there talking that shit, they're walking that shit. This is that walk over talk. That's another Saints Anarchy shirt that I made before I got on the show. But, walking the walk is so much different than talking the talk. It's so much more real than ever before. And a lot of people are trying to avoid the real. They're trying to avoid the real moments, those moments that develop them into the character that they will be. And it's such a shame that I live in a world where there are people that are afraid of hard work. I tell people all the time, there's plenty of money around. It's just covered in hard work. You're not going to want to separate organics from plastics. You're not going to want to get shit toilet paper and recycle it. You're not going to want to do a lot of things that other people aren't going to want to do. But it's those other motherfuckers that aren't afraid of hard work, that see something, they're like, you know what? I can do something with this. Where other people see impossible, I see possible. And because I was not afraid to develop that moment, to develop myself, I have risen to the challenge, and now I'm a new bird. I'm a new phoenix. I'm a new beast. And it's not the same old me when they say, oh, you changed. Yeah, and you haven't. There's a lot of people that are so afraid of changing. They're so stuck in what they only know and only want to know before they grow. And it's like, no, this is that moment. A lot of people will stay crying, I think it was your boy Robin Williams, what he said. A lot of hungry bellies and scared people have made awesome moments. And most people don't want to look at it like, fuck, this situation is hard. It's like, this is what's making you hard. This is the very act that's giving you the calluses on your hands so it won't be hard in the future. Now, you can whine at it, the moments that are developing you, oh, it's changing. Yeah, let go of the old you, bro. You can't possibly stay the same anyway. So wave goodbye to the old version of you and say hello. Like they say, embrace and drive change. You got to embrace the hello. Hi, nice to meet you. This is the new you. This is the new you that's not drilling holes in your canoe. This is the new you that you can thank in the future. Your future, you're thanking you right now for making these tough decisions, for letting yourself develop into the actual butterfly that you're at. You're going to have to cocoon. And most of us aren't ready to do that. We're just going to hold tight to all that we know, right? We're not going to want to learn anything new. We're not going to want to risk anything new, and therefore we didn't go to new rewards. And it's like, no, this is development. This is construction, just like a website, just like a building. It's under construction, and so are you. You weren't born with all the assets and information. No, you had to figure yourself out. You had to figure out your personality. You had to figure out your style. You had to figure out your position in this world. And that's how we develop ourselves. That's the moments. Most people are scared of the moments. They don't want to know what it's like to find out what they're really made out of. But I'm your Huckleberry. I like those moments. I like when someone's down and out. People are like, what are you fucking talking about? Saying, I told my friend, I hope you get fired. They're like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, that'd be the best thing that ever happened to you. Because right now, you're living in fear. You're afraid they'll replace you as soon as you die. You're afraid that you won't be able to pay your bills. You have no self-reliance on yourself, and therefore, you are scared. I am living off the grid. I'm not scared at all. I'm like, days go by. The land's still there. Sunshine, sunset, it's all there for me to exist in my own world. When I leave the clock, when I developed myself and I left corporate America and I left Just Over Broke, the JOB, and I started to believe in myself and I said, oh, I am the currency. It flows through me. I am developing myself as my own entrepreneur, my own freedom, where I'm not, where I can go and eat lunch in the middle of the day and spend whatever I want to spend to eat the lunch. I always wondered how those people were doing it. And then I finally developed myself, so I am those people. I am the business owner that can pay for lunch and sit there in the middle of the day without a boss and take however long I fucking want. That was my first goal. But to develop that, I had to graduate college homeless. Yeah, I'll wait, dog. Your boy Marquis Saint was homeless, and that's why I started Saints Giving down here. I said, if I ever get out of this, I'll always give back. So this isn't a I got out. This is I want more people to get out. I'm going back to the Titanic and saving more souls. This is that preach, and teach moment. That's that moment that we all need. Even though we all got the halos and horns, none of us are perfect, but we all need each other. Right? We all going to need some help to develop. Your parents helped you develop, but you were only a child. But now you're an adult. How are you going to develop yourself? What paths are you going to choose? Where are you going to go and where are you headed? And that's what it's going to take. It's going to take a transformation, a cocoon phase, a whole I went in an insect and I came out a butterfly. And all of us need to come out the butterfly that we are. The whole experience of our wings expanding. And that's why you're a phoenix. You get to fly again. But most people don't want to do that. They want to stay in insect mode because that's all they know. And I'm like, nah, dude, you got to change. You have got to fly. And just like Steve Harvey said, you have got to jump. You have got to jump into your life, and for sure you're going to hit the rocks and fall down. You've seen the babies do it. I'm sure you watch the same nature shows as me. And the baby's bouncing down off the mountainside and just falling all the way down, baby chick. That's us. We're the baby chick learning how to fly. We don't know. We're going to get bumps and bruises regardless. So might as well take that jump. Might as well see how far your wings can fly and give yourself a chance to sail on the drama that's happening. Literally, people are like, how'd you build it, Saint? I built it with the bricks thrown at me, bro. People saying Saint ain't. Boom, caught that brick. Put it right down. People saying, you're doing too much. You got to concentrate on one thing. Boom, grab that one, put it back down. Everyone said that I couldn't do something was another brick in my wall to make me stronger later. And most people are like, are you serious, bro? And I'm like, yeah, every drama, every bad word said to me, every little comment, screenshotted, put into the saver, not my brain, just a screenshot, and like, oh, I'm going to prove that person wrong. And that person doesn't understand my vision. And that person doesn't understand my struggle. But it's the struggle that made the hustle. You feel what I'm saying? Hustle sold separately. So don't negate what's happening to you. Don't categorize positive or negative. Just be happy that you're moving forward. Forward is a good choice of motion, and that's all I wanted to talk about this morning is us moving forward through our development, through whatever's happening to us, and thanking that moment for developing us. It was that moment that I became a man. You're like, what? It was tragedy. It's only tragedy if you don't believe in victory. It's only tragedy if you keep it in that zone and only view it that way. But if you turn a positive to a negative, then you got Saint's addiction. Then you got the ability to flip yourself and choose better habits and look at the perspective and reframe it so it looks more better for you so you can be a better person in life. That's what we're doing right here. We're lighting up the world. That's what Saints do. What did she say this morning? We are the light. We are the light. And you are the light. And it's time that you shine your light into the world. On my heart from the start, your boy Mark Saints addiction. up in this. Peace of love and Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to do that because then someone's going to need this message, and that's why I do it. I'm just one messenger putting out my light into the world. That Saints brand. If you feel it, shine a line back. Hit me up in the DMs. Peace and love. I'll see you on the other side.